6960.
Yo, welcome. It's your girl, Bella Cinderella. Welcome to Blaze City. This podcast is brought to you by Spotify. They have all your listening pleasures. So go try them out. Tell them your girl, Bella sent you. Thanks again. That again is Spotify. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. Alright, you guys, I'm back. So let me set you ablaze with my topic. So today we talking about fate versus karma. I know, mind blown. Why? Because most believe that they are the same, in which they are very much different in their own rights. So let's break down these beautiful meaningful words. Let's start with fate. Oxford definition: the development of events beyond a person's control, regarded as determined by a supernatural power. Example: fate decided his course for him. Verb: be destined to happen, turn out, or act in a particular way. In another example, the regime was fated to end badly. Similar: be be predestined or be preordained. Be inevitable, be certain, be meant. Something that is unavoidable befalls a person. When someone says it's fate, meaning fate is a destiny. So example, I'd say winning the lottery would be an inevitable outcome. So, fate also is derived from the Latin word fathom, that which has been spoken. Fate is a done deal, not open to revision. So, when we have to understand when we say fate, fate means it's just that is what it is. There's no in betweens. There are nothing. You can't change this plan. This is what fate is. This is the ending, or this is how it's going to be. So for people who are religious, there you can go to Romans 5:1-11 or Romans 8:18-39. They talk about fate in particular when it comes to being religious. So other ways we may say fate exists. Everything happens for a reason. What will be, or que sera sera. Other ways would be follow your destiny. Everything works out for the best. With this being said, fate is a more complicated and sometimes contradictory notion. So we ask ourselves, who or what determines our fate? Then questions like, then can fate be created? Like, and the most examples will be, life is what you make it, or every man is the architect of his own fortune. There are so many ways we can break down the so-called meaning of fate. Yet we as humans have many different looks and perceptions on this particular word. Yet and still, the path we walk can be revised, but the outcome, the ending of this walk is predestined and inevitable. I'll say that one more time. Yet and still, the path we walk can be revised, but the outcome or the ending of this walk is predestined and inevitable. I know that was a lot of information to take in right there. But understanding, like, as much as we go through in life, sometimes is it really fate, or is it our actions that make some things happen? So we're going to take a little break. Y'all. So grab something to drink, some snacks, whatever your pleasure may be. And when we're going to come back, we're going to jump right into this realm of inevitability, of perception and understanding. So when I say the realm of inevitability, meaning there are certain things in life that are inevitable. They're going to happen. There's nothing that's going to change them. Fate, other words. So, for example, death is inevitable. We will all die. How we will die is a course that we will have to walk and go through. But that is fate, because it is predestined. It is ordained. It is inevitable. It is meant. It will be. We will die. Everybody thinks about death in a different way, but death is only the beginning. Death is rebirth. But it's the fact of death is the ending. That is fate. You can't understand, fate cannot be changed, but your path can be revised. Meaning, when I say your path can be revised, I say this: we walk and do so many things in life to where the course of our journey that we may walk, we run into obstacles on the way there. And running into them obstacles, we sometimes have to make detours. We have to yield. The people that are in our lives sometimes wither away like leaves off of a tree. And then you got those people that stand with you. But it is inevitable for you to, things will happen. These are things that are uncontrollable. So when it comes down to fate, fate gives you the fact of the outcome is always the same. The ending will be the same. It is destined for this to happen. Now, what happens in the course of your journey to get to this predestined or preordained or meant to be ending, is on you. The ending will still be the same. So the fate is more, we'll say this. So when it comes down to fate, the outcome of fate, the outcome of everybody's lifespan is everybody will die. We live to die. Fate. Right there. But like I said, with this particular word, we as humans have many different looks and perceptions on it. So don't just take my understanding or my perception on this. Everybody has their own perception. So I'm open for others' perceptions. This is just a topic of discussion. Okay? So, but we are going to take a break, you guys, and I'll be back. Woo! All right, you guys. Well, we are back. I know you're on the edge of your seats for the rest of this juiciness, Perles. So, let's get on this karma situation, you guys. So when it comes down to fate versus karma, it is a conversation, in the least, that people feel differently about. We all have our own perception of what karma is, and then what fate is. But some don't understand how fate and karma can go hand in hand. Yet we're going to learn a little bit about it today. So hopefully I give some more clarification in this. So now I know when most people think of karma, you think of revenge for wrongdoings or mistreatment. Like karma's going to come back and get you, bite you in the ass, all that. But the Cambridge definition, the force produced by a person's action in one's life that influences what happens to them in future lives. So basically saying what will happen in your next life depends on your actions in this life. And I don't think a lot of people understand what we do in this lifetime, regardless of how you perceive death, whether if you feel reincarnation, another life, whatever it is that you feel that death is and how your life is supposed to be, the fact of what you do right now makes a difference in the next stage of your life. So if you feel like you want to be reincarnated, you want to come back, understand what you've done now plays a major part then. So karma is a Sanskrit word meaning action. The concept of good and bad deeds, that our actions can determine our fates. So that fate word jumps back into it. So when I told you guys karma and fate do go hand in hand, but they have different meanings. So fate is an inevitable outcome. Karma is what you do, your actions that determine an inevitable outcome. This is a cause and effect. Whatever thoughts or energy you put out will be what you get, whether it be good or bad. So I hope you guys are listening to the episode choices. Why? Because they all go hand in hand. Our choices in life bring karma, whether it's good or bad. Understand, however you are choosing to live this life, know that our choices come with consequences, cause and effect. Some can be very beneficial, and others can be detrimental to our well-being. That can become a karmic cycle, a cycle of repeating because of our own actions. Sometimes we feel like, damn, we can't get out of this rat race that we're running. And then it seems like every time that you do something, it just seems like you're always getting the negative end or you're getting the bad end Understand the karma, the energy that you put out there. When you get into a karmic circle, it's a never ending. It just keeps going. It's repeating because of the energy that you have been putting out. You're getting it back because you have continuously gave this particular energy. Now, if it's good, you're going to get good energy back. If it's bad, you're going to get that bad energy back. But that bad energy is going to come back from the fact of you did a particular person a certain way. You may not remember who that person is. It may have been years that you, whatever you did then, but karma came back and now it's biting you in the ass. And you still trying to figure out what you done for this karma. But when you do realize karma has no time limit, just want to throw that out there. Karma has no time limit on how long it will be around, especially when it is bad. The Science of Living. This is a quote from LinkedIn. Our journey in life is determined by our accumulated karma, and fate is a part of it. Destiny is created by our actions, good or bad, and the consequences of those actions determine our destiny. Happiness or sorrow is what we call or refer to as fate. I know that probably kind of blew some of y'all's minds, so I'm going to read that one more time. Our journey in this life is determined by our accumulated karma, and fate is a part of it. Destiny is created by our actions, good or bad, and the consequences of those actions determine our destiny. Happiness or sorrow is what we call or refer to as fate. So nevertheless, our decisions in this life bear consequences, some good and others bad, but yet what we do on this earth and what we do with the life we are given determines our fortune, our future, our fortune. It determines the outcome. They say life will. I was told this, and I actually watched a movie, you guys, and I can't really remember the movie that I had watched where this came up, and it's been stuck in my head. They say life will clear a path for a man or a woman who knows where he or she is going. Like, boom, like, bro, do y'all not get that? Like, does that not captivate you? Like, understand, they say life will clear a path for a man or a woman who knows where he or she is going. We get in life and we get so many obstacles that just come our way. But understand, when we get those times where, you know how you can close a window, may be closed, you may get a whole bunch of no's. And then the next time you go somewhere, you got a yes. And then every time after that, it's another yes. And then you don't even have to knock at the door. You can walk straight through. That means them doors, them windows that were slightly open, they close. Instead of you going through this window and trying to peek through here and see what's going on for you to get bits and pieces of it, this time I'm going to allow you to walk through this door. I don't need you to get bits and pieces. I need you to get the full effect. So now you got an opportunity to walk through the door and see a little bit more. But after that walk through that door, you know what? Forget walking through the door. I don't even want you to touch any door handles. I don't want anything to be an obstacle in your way. So let me remove the side of this building. So I done placed you in the middle of it. You have no choice but to receive what is given to you because you are set forth in the center of it. There's nothing blocking your path. You guys, we only have one life to live. So I say live it to the fullest. Because we are our own cause and effect in any situation. Because we, being humans and being adults, we know We know the consequences of our actions. We're not dumb. We have a lot of common sense. Now, I can't say everyone applies that common sense, but we do have it. But common sense is not always applied in every situation. But there's always a cause and effect. There's always a reaction. There's always a reaction to an action, and sometimes there's a consequence, whether that consequence may be good or it's bad. So I just say, y'all, we as people, we need to, as individuals, individually and collectively, need to start making better choices. We need to live this life and enjoy it. Like I've said, I don't know how many times I must reiterate that. When I told y'all in the beginning about the path we walk and how fate can't be revised, but your path can, it's still the same, you guys. Like, the path we walk can be revised, but our outcome and the ending is still inevitable. It's predestined. It is meant to be. It is certain. Like, these words come to be. We have to understand the words that we speak and the things that we say. We speak a lot of things into existence. Words are very powerful. And sometimes we take for granted the words that come out of our mouth in any situation. But we have those times where we can learn from our mistakes and do better, because we know better. We do better when we know better. Same thing we teach our children. Same thing when we're at a job. You may not know how to do this particular job as well as others, but once you've learned, hey, you can master a skill. We can master how to live this life, y'all. Not saying it'll be perfect, because none of us are perfect. We're here to make mistakes, and we live and learn, but understand the energy and the things that we do in this life determine our fortune. Fate is always going to be the ending. Yet karma determines everything, because what you put out is what you get back. So remember, I'm saying this: the path we walk can be revised, yet the ending is inevitable. Like, there's no changing the ending. Like, we're gonna go through it. And I hate to say, sometimes we do get the bad end of the stick sometimes, but understand, in this life, time waits on no one. And we feel like sometimes we feel like we have all the time in the world. We don't. So you guys, right now, start getting it right. We are 4 months in a new year. Almost 5 months. Like, this year is going by so fast, and so much has happened to different people. Also, we just had a solar eclipse, you guys. Like, I wonder if anybody saw it. That was awesome. Like, chime in, let me know, leave me a message on how you thought. Like, it was a lifetime experience. If this was your first time experiencing it, go ahead and let me know what your experience was, where you got to watch the solar eclipse from. That's something beautiful, you guys. Life has so many beautiful things to offer us, regardless of the obstacles that we have to go through to get there. Make sure what you're doing will last. I tell you guys to make sure you leave a mark. Now, some people have taken that too literal when I say leave a mark. Leaving a mark, leave your mark to where people talk about you. Those are, so when I say, okay, let me rephrase that. So when I say leave a mark, you want people to know who you are, regardless of the situation. But you rather for people to speak your name and speak of you highly in a good manner versus a bad manner. You want to be alive to be able to smell your flowers and not get flowers when you die. Because when you die, you can't smell them. So make sure what you do now, it lasts. Those are memories that people keep. Those are things that go a long way. So when I say karma determines our fates, understand the energy that we put out there determines an inevitable outcome. Whether it's going to be or sorrow. Karma. Karma determines our fate. Our fate is inevitable. It is predestined. It is preordained. It is meant. Why? Because of the karma that we put out. But understand our destiny, which is our path, can always be revised. So without karma, we have no destiny. Without karma, we have no fate. Without either one of them, we have no destiny. So they all play hand in hand. So understand the words you speak and the actions that you take, whether they be good or bad, will determine the ending. But before you get to the ending, your destiny is going to be either rough, smooth, bumpy, strenuous, tedious, exciting, overwhelming. Understand, however you bring your karma into this, however you allow things in your life to happen, however you allow the words to escape your mouth, the inevitable outcome, the inevitable ending is your fate. But your destiny is your path, and you can always revise your path. Understand, you guys? That's it. My mind is blown even just thinking about this conversation, because I was watching a movie and this lady was like, no, I just think it's fate. She's like, no, it's not fate. And another lady was like, no, that's not fate. That's your karma. You have to understand, regardless of the things that we do, somebody watching. Who's watching? You'll never know until that time is needed for you to know. But somebody is always watching. So be observant on the things that you do. You never know what you do, how will it affect someone else's. That's why I say, you guys, listen to my choices episode, because our choices have major effects on other people. Our karma has major effects on other people. Our fate has major outcomes on other people. It has major everything we do in life can affect other people, not just yourself, but it will affect others depending on the relationships you have with other people. Whether it be family, friends, husband, significant other, it doesn't matter. Random people that you meet, understand what we do in this lifetime determines our fortune. It'll determine how our outcome will end. All right, you guys. I just want to say thank you for letting me set you ablaze with my topic, fate versus karma. I'm your girl, Bella Bella Cinderella. Love and light. Ciao.
6960.